Am I the a-hole for turning a wedding dress into a cosplay rather than letting my cousin have it for her wedding? I, 27 female, am an avid cosplayer, my girlfriend, 28 female, and I go to all conventions we can and have a lot of fun making our costumes together and prepping for the year. 3 months ago, I, my girlfriend, and my cousin, 30 female, went around charity shops looking for pieces we could turn into cosplays. My cousin isn't a cosplayer, but she tagged along as she likes a good bargain hunt. In the third shop we went to, we found in the window an old-school wedding dress. It had a few stains and minor rips, but all in all was in good condition. My girlfriend and I joked with my cousin that she should buy it for her wedding, but she turned her nose up at it, stating she wanted brand new and she'd not be caught dead in an old-fashioned dress. We let it go, and my girlfriend was the one to point out to me if we did some alterations. It'd be a perfect dupe for Sarah's ball gown in Jim Henson's Labyrinth, which is our favorite movie. I realized she was right and asked her if she wanted to make this our next major matching costume. She agreed. For the convention season of 2025, we will be Jareth and Sarah. I bought the dress, and my cousin made a few jokes about it, but we heard nothing back from her, not until 2 days ago. I've been posting progress of my dress on social media, and it's finally done and looks amazing. My cousin told me she'd not found a dress she likes, and I've done wonders with this dress, that she'd changed her mind and she'd be happy to meet the price I'd paid. £150. And even throw in an extra £100 for my time fixing it up. I laughed and asked if she was joking. She told me she was deadly serious, and I told her that wasn't happening. This led to a fight, and I was getting annoyed. My girlfriend took the phone at this point and told her she had her chance to get the dress, and that it's a cosplay now, not a wedding dress. We've since been bombarded by my family trying to get in contact. Some pleading, some trying to cajole, and others straight up berating us for not letting my cousin buy the dress, or even better yet, being a good cousin and gifting it to her, that I shouldn't turn a charity shop wedding dress into a costume as it stopped brides who really needed it having it. I'm getting stressed and upset with this, and my girlfriend is currently fielding any calls we get and telling them off for upsetting me. She's a wonder, and I am so grateful to have her with me for this. Am I the a-hole though? I am starting to worry because of the widespread reaction. This is the first time I've bought a wedding dress to convert like this, but it was already damaged and I've brought it back to life. Surely it's better than it being ignored like it was. Not the a-hole. She thought the dress was ugly and didn't want a thrifted dress for her wedding. She didn't see the dress's potential. After all your hard work and additional time and money, she realizes she made a mistake and now she wants a cheaper option for her wedding. Tough. She missed her chance with this dress. At most, I'd offer to go thrifting to find a new secondhand dress she can use, assuming there is still time. Her wedding is in August of 2025, so there is for sure time. I'm not interested in doing work on a second dress for her, after all this drama though, so I doubt she'd want that. Your cousin has not changed her mind. She is interested in the dress you made. If you were to suddenly undo all of the work on the dress and offered it to her, she would not want it anymore. Please look at it from that perspective and treat this accordingly. Your cousin wants your work. You said no, she can kick rocks, but instead she's throwing a tantrum and family members are allowing her. Might be time to put them all on mute. Not the a-hole. You bought it and spent time fixing it up. Plus, she made it clear, in pretty strong terms, she didn't want it. They can butt out. What is it with grown adults running to their families and getting them to bully people, as well as expecting to benefit from someone else's money work? Your cousin is an entitled, immature a-hole. These relatives can go buy a dress and gift it themselves, not the a-hole. I think it's the childhood mentality of parents making kids share their toys and belongings with each other so that it's fair, and they'll be nice to their siblings. The fact is that some people don't grow out of it even when the children are now adults and run to mommy or daddy to make the other siblings' hair, whatever it they want from them. When you ask for a share of their house or salary, they quickly change their minds and claim that's different. Am I the a-hole for telling my parents I'm not changing my name because of their name regret? I'm 16 male, my parents' youngest kid, and the only kid to name based on what they liked versus what the family wanted them to name us. My siblings were all named after family members, like both my dad's and mom's families prefer. By the time they got around to having me, they were live fuck this shit and told their family they were choosing a name based on what they liked and not based on family. So they named me Sunny. Yeah, the girl version of Sunny. I don't care. I don't think Sunny is girly because it has a U versus an O, but anyway. My parents started to regret my name when I was maybe 10. I don't remember exactly when, but I can remember being about 10, and my parents started sometimes calling me by my middle name and only stopping when I told them it was weird and I liked my first name. When I was 13, they asked me if I ever went by a nickname and I said no. Last year, they said some kids change their names before graduating high school because they want something more grown up, and they want to save the added expense of changing the name on their degree. I was like, oh, I guess if people want that, it makes sense. Then I said it must suck to hate your name. 6 months ago, my parents said I looked like a James nicknamed Jamie. I asked them why they thought that, and they said I just had that look. They asked what I thought of the name, and I said I like Jamie but prefer Sunny. Then they asked if I liked the name Luke, and I said no. In June, they asked me if I would consider letting them change my name to something different. They said they feel like they named me as a big fuck you to their families, but felt bad that I had such an unserious name for a man. I told them I didn't want to change my name, and I always loved the way they talked about finding my name. They said their feelings had changed, and they felt like the name being cute and light and full of hope wasn't great for going into my adult years. They said they deeply regretted it. I told them I was glad they made the choice they did, and they shouldn't stress it. But last week, they got the paperwork for a legal name change and presented me with like 3 name choices and asked me to pick. They said they really didn't want to live with the guilt. I told them I'm not changing my name because of their name regret. I told them how I feel about my name is more important now. They told me I should at least think of their feelings and that I should consider the future and whether I'll be taken seriously. Am I the a-hole? What the hell, not the a-hole! So, are they planning to push you to change your name every time you change your hairstyle or wardrobe? Sunny or Sunny, regardless how you spell it, is a perfectly normal name for a male. An identity is intertwined with a name, and it's hard to separate the two. You, and you alone, are the person that should decide if you want to change your name. I didn't even think of that, but imagine if they had more regrets a year later. I'd never be able to stop changing my name. You are a minor. I would check and make sure that they can't force a name change. Oh, they can't. That's why they keep putting pressure on me. At my age, they need my consent, and for it to be my wish to change it. Not just because they regret it. If they don't stop, there might be a way to at least hit them with a reality check, since they don't want to listen to your feelings. How about I keep my first name and change my last name? That way, no one will know you regret your child based off their name. That way, we can pretend we aren't related, and you can finally get rid of your guilt at my existence. Our names define us. Whether it's one we are given or choose ourselves, it's for us and only us. Good luck, OP. I hope your parents open their eyes and stop trying to force their childish emotions on their actual child. Not the a-hole. It sounds like your parents are more concerned about their feelings regarding your name than your feelings. That name is yours. You're your own person. And if you don't want to change your name because you like it, then don't. Those are their feelings to live with, and putting them on you as a child is unfair and weird. I also have a weather name, and I still love it, and I'm almost 30. More power to you. Totally agree, not the a-hole. Your name is yours, and it's unfair for your parents to put their feelings over yours. You have every right to keep the name you love. It's their issue to deal with, not yours. Stay true to yourself. Not the a-hole. 1. You like the name and don't want to change it. 2. Why should you change something so integral to you just to assuage their guilt? 3. They are your parents and should be able to place your feelings above theirs. They're the parents. It's their responsibility to put your feelings above theirs, especially in such a bizarre situation. What does their guilt have to do with it?
What do you think of these stories? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel to see more interesting videos.